No sign of Detective Cross. What is planned now? Good question. They find whoever did this to you, Blake. I should make sure. Scout, can you see anything? I currently see 432 objects. Can you be more specific, or should I scan them all individually? No, I mean, can you see anything that might shed some light on what happened? He's going to say the window. And before you say anything, I don't mean the desk lamp. Understood. I'll scan the room. What is it? Hmm? Oh. This is going to be interesting. There's stuff in here that's already blocked. Interesting. And it can't be those two. And it cannot be these either. It can't be that. It can't be that. I mean, that's that. What am I looking at? Any of those still? Oh wait, no. Nice. Medical report. This medical examiner's report. Detective Cross must have called someone to check the body. We'll use these in Murder Mystery where we need to know the basics about a murder. You know, cause of death, time of death. People were murdered on your TV show. Well, yeah, it's literally in the title. I didn't realize. I thought you said you were innocent. No one actually dies in the show, Scout. We're just acting. Acting? Ah, I see. The show wasn't real. You're just pretending to be an actress. No, I don't have time to explain this right now. Give me a minute to read this report. Cause of death, blunt force trauma to the head. Just what the detective said. Time of death, approximately 4:30 p.m. Where was I at 4:30 p.m? Going to my internal chronometer, that's when we met in the parking lot. Of course, Scout, I think I just found my alibi. Miss Hari, what are you doing here? Bill. You really shouldn't be here, Miss Hari. I'm gonna have to get yourself arrested. Couldn't stay in that break room. I know I shouldn't be here, Bill, but I couldn't stay in that break room. How'd you even get out? I thought Detective Cross locked the door. Crawled out through the ventilation system with a little help from Scout here. I am Scout. Hi. What is that, a flying fax machine? He's a robot of some kind. We haven't had much of a chance to get to know each other yet. Scout, this is Bill. He's the studio's one-man security team. Hello, Bill. Boy, technology these days is amazing, isn't it? My son can fax me his drawings from home and they come out right in front of in my office here. Well, up until last week anyway. Now they've got him doing macaroni art at school. She's gummed up the machine. It's something awful. Bill, I've got to prove to Detective Cross that I didn't kill Blake. Can you help? You know I'd do anything to help out, Miss Mazzari. I don't want to get into trouble. What have you been doing since Detective Cross arrived? He put me in charge of guarding the crime scene. He's got a lot to do, so I suppose to make sure no one gets in here or touches anything. You didn't touch anything, did you? For me? Of course not. You've got nothing to worry about. What about the medical examiner report? You were reading it just a minute ago. Did you forget? The report? Oh, jeez, that's super important. I'm gonna be in so much trouble if Detective Cross hears about this. Thanks, Scout. You're welcome, Honor. What do you think of Detective Cross? Honestly, he's kind of scary. I told him I liked his badge, and he towered over me like some kind of enormous angry telephone pole. That's why he looks twice as big up close. He just stood there, frowning at me. Felt like hours. And he pointed out my tie and said it was unprofessional. I like this tie. Oh geez, that's really important right now. What I want to do is prove to Detective Cross I didn't kill Blake. You're a smart cookie, Miss Mazzari, but shouldn't we let the detective do his job? And stay in the break room all night? No thanks. Maybe he knows what he's doing, but it's taking too long. At this rate, the real killer is going to get away way before he's even interviewed us. I know I'm just an actress in a detective show, and I wasn't even the main character, but I can help. Maybe, but you're going to need some serious evidence to convince Detective Cross you're not a suspect. Medical examiner's report said Blake died around 4:30 p.m. I'd left Blake's office way before that. That's great, but can you prove it? I've seen it in your show. You need evidence. Scout, did you record anything on the camera of yours? Yes, Anna. I automatically keep a psychical buffer of the past few hours of visual input. However, I have no way of displaying those images. All that technology and you didn't even think to give you a printer? I add it to the list. You know, that reminds me of the fancy CCTV system we're supposed to get when they trimmed the budget and it ended up only getting installed out in the parking lot. Typical management, I'm telling you. So we can afford to big screen. I'm telling you. Wait, are you saying there's CCTV outside? Sure, no one ever showed me how to use it, but it's there. You can prove my alibi. I was in the parking lot when the murder happened. Can you pull the footage to show to Detective Cross? Well, in theory, but you need my fingerprint to open a security office door. I'm supposed to stay here to guard the crime scene. Got it from who? Everyone else is locked in the break room. What if the murderer comes back? Then Scout will, blast him with his death ray. Really? Can he do that? Oh no, yes, that is a thing that he can do. Absolutely. Now, could you go and get that tape, please? Geez, okay, if you're sure, I'll be quick as I can. Oh no, I don't have a death ray. I know, Scout. I'm just playing along. Just play along, okay? First real crime scene. It's nothing like I imagined. I thought you'd pretend to solve crimes on a TV show. I did, and I've read so many mystery novels, seen so many movies. It sounds stupid now, but I guess I convinced myself I know how to handle a real murder. And now I'm standing here, looking at the body of my friend and... Bill, did you get the tapes already? Oh shit, it's not Bill. Jesus! Detective Cross would do just fine, thanks. You want to give me an explanation, or shall I skip straight to the handcuffs? I can't wait to see how you're gonna try and talk your way out of this. Okay, I can explain everything. How'd you even get in here? For the event. The air vent? Who do you think you are, John McClane? Maybe if you hadn't locked us in the break room, I could have used the door like a normal person. Oh, really? My apologies. I didn't realize I should have made it easier for you to tamper with the crime scene. I realize this looks bad, but I got sick of waiting around. You haven't even taken our statements yet. This is real life, not some 2-bit TV show. Good police work takes time. I'm just trying to find some way to prove I didn't kill Blake. He was my friend. And you thought breaking into the crime scene was going to help your case? Actually, it did. There's solid proof I didn't do it. Bill's just gone to get the security tapes. I was beginning to wonder where he'd gone. Maybe you convinced him to leave so you could screw around with the real evidence. You'll see once he gets back. You'll just have to trust me. Trust doesn't get you very far in my line of work. Have you got any leads yet? Yeah, I'm looking at one right now. Please, detective, I was just trying to help. Being a detective on a TV show doesn't mean you're qualified to waltz in and take over a real murder investigation. Real police work isn't a game. It's dangerous. And you don't know the first thing about it. That's where you're wrong. My dad was on the force. And I suppose he told you all about it? He didn't have to. He'd come home exhausted every night. I saw what it did to him. I might not have the training, but I understand the job. I know what it takes. Don't make me laugh. I've seen your show. You wouldn't last 5 minutes on the force. What would you do if the killer showed up right now? I would blast him with my death ray. He's just kidding, detective. What's taking so long anyway? We've been stuck in that room for hours. I'm just doing my job. There are a lot of things to cover. Security, photography even. Evidence collection. I've read enough mysteries to know it shouldn't take this long. Something's wrong. So I'm a little understaffed. Nothing I can't handle? Oh great, it's reassuring to know that Blake's death is so high on the LAPD's list of priorities. Central's screwing me around again, but it won't work. I might be old, but I'm not getting pushed into a desk job yet. It takes a lot, it takes as long as it takes, and that's the end of it. Detective Cross, this is Scout. Looks like something out of Buck Rogers. Are you a real detective? Can you help me find my creator? You better get this flying toast out my face before things get ugly. Scout, maybe you should leave the nice detective alone. Alright, Mizari, I think it's time we move this conversation down to the precinct, don't you? I got it, Honor. I found the security tape. Nice of you to join us. Detective Cross. Oh, jeez. I mean, what a pleasant surprise. Maybe I'm getting forgetful in my old age, but didn't I tell you to guard this room? I'm guarding the room. I mean, I was. I just had to go and, get to explain how Miss Marple over here managed to get in. You said to make sure nobody got through that door. You, didn't mention anything about the event. So you wandered off and left a murder suspect at the scene of the crime. Alone. With all the evidence. Well, when you say it like that... I only went to check the CCTV system. Would have been back sooner, but I had to take the darn thing apart to get the tape. Can you just press the eject button? There's an eject button? So, what do you say, Detective? Care to see my evidence? I've got 5 minutes. After that, I'm taking you downtown. So I need Scout. Can you scan this? Yes. Where is it? Oh, it's a tape. Please don't tell us you just scanned the CCTV tape. To these nuts! Okay, what we're looking at. This is security footage of the parking lot earlier this afternoon. Look, there's Bill. Who's in the background? Looks like they've got a spray can. You got a problem with vandals around here, Bill? No, they're just contractors. We got a lot around here, you know, painters, carpenters. They're not contractors, they're kids. They've got skateboards, for God's sake. Can you say you were looking for kids doing graffiti earlier, Bill? Oh, jeez. As enlightening as this is for some of us, I don't see how it proves anything useful. Get to that, Detective. Bill, can you fast forward to about 4:30 p.m.? There, that's it. See? That's me standing by my car. I spoke to Bill, then Scout. Okay, you were in the parking lot. So what? Vic was already dead. He died around 4:30 p.m. and the CCTV footage clearly shows I was in the parking lot. Well, I'd be damned. Not bad for a TV detective, huh? I guess not. Now, if I can just get you to write... Wait a second. How do you know about the time of death? Bill, did you let her read the medical report? Oh, jeez. Listen up, everyone. I need to keep you here for a little longer. Please, detective. I'm spent the last 20 minutes trying to get John and Becky to stop arguing. I have more luck sorting out the Middle East. If you need someone to keep you occupied, start working on those statements. What about me? Can I help out some other way? Scout could... Listen, Nancy Drew, you got lucky with the CCTV, but that was all it was. Look. Now go home and let the professionals handle this. Hey, how come she gets to go home? She could be the murderer. I've seen evidence that proves otherwise. The only thing she's guilty of is being a pain in my ass. You can't keep me locked up in here. What if I'm next? Don't worry, babe. If anything tries anything, I will whack them with my dumbbells. You brought dumbbells with you on the job? You never know when you're gonna find a spare 5 minutes to work up a sweat. You know what I mean? A reclusive nun would get what you meant, and even she'd think 5 minutes is pathetic. Wait, why did I just find Becky funny? Detective, I'm begging you, you've got to let us out of here. I'm going stir crazy. Fine, you can leave the goddamn room. Just stay inside the studio grounds, okay? I mean it. Any of you try anything and I'll have you tackled by a patrolman faster than you can say WrestleMania. Quick question. How cute is the theoretical patrolman? How good is his credit? Does he get on well with his mother? As for you, go home. Just for the record, you guys are all crazy. I'm putting that in my report. Praise the goddess, we're free-ish. Guess I should go home now, like you said. Don't feel bad, babe. You earned it. You said you were going to prove yourself innocent, and you went out and did it. I did it, didn't I? I did, didn't I? So what are you waiting for? You're free to go. Oh, you've got that look on your face. Don't think you can hide it from me, Missy. I know that look. That's the honor Missouri I'm not giving in special. It's just, I got myself out of trouble, but what about you guys? What about Blake? He gave me a big break. I wouldn't even be here without him. He wasn't just my boss, he was my friend. Right up until he fired you. But that's just it. It doesn't make any sense. All I could think of at the time was how angry I was, but looking back, he was so nervous. You've been playing a detective too long, babe. You're starting to sound like one. It's not just me. There's something else going on. I can't just leave. If you want to help him keep investigating, Honor, I'm here to help. Scout, don't you want to go and find a real detective? You may not be a real detective, but maybe that's okay. Maybe what I really need is a partner. I'm good at finding things, but I'm not good with people. But you convinced Bill to help you. You proved your innocence to Detective Cross. So maybe I don't need a real detective after all, because together we can solve anything. If you want to try, that is. Why not? I think I'm getting to like having you around anyway. How about you, Casey? Will you help me look into it? Absolutely. You know I've got your back. But can I pop to the loo first? I've been needing to go for hours. I'm genuinely scared something's about to burst. Office. Ooh. I feel like this is a great place to stop at the moment as well. I'm going to save there. So there you have it, the start of Murder by Numbers. This is actually a better game than I thought it was. Picross with a murder mystery element to it. So if you enjoyed this, please like, comment, subscribe to us here on your YouTube channel. And as always, I have been GD, your favourite shapeshifting anomaly. And until the next time, to be continued. Goodbye, everybody.